Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow down 33, NASDAQ up 1, S&P's off 7, gold contract down $12.70, traded $1,254 an ounce. Silver off 15 cents at $19 an ounce. Platinum down 12 at $1,397 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 55 cents at $92.74 a barrel. Bonds, we have the 10-year down 5 ticks at 124.29. 30-year flat at 137.28. King dollar doesn't stop moving, folks. Up 503 ticks, 84.26. That baby's on its way to the 85.50 mark. Euro down 47 at 129. The yen up 86, trading at 105.95. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You get them down $8. Bottom line, it's just about a flat market. We've been at the same place going all the way back to the 26th of August. You're going to have light volume once again. Bottom line, this is the first full week back after the summer. Volume-wise out here, we'll probably come in with about 550, 600 million. Right now, you're at 347. Dow Industrials. We go take a look at the Dow Industrials, what you have with the Dow. Dow's also flat, down 31 bucks, has light volume at the highs. Not NASDAQ Composite. We take a look at the Composite. Composite, sideways move. You're up 2 points. What you have with the Composite, actually, is that she's testing the highs and on lighter volume. We're at 4585. 4583, a close underneath that would basically just say that, hey, listen, I can't get the juice top side, and we'll see whether they can get the juice on the way down. Right now, the Composite is at 1.2 billion. That will come in more than likely at about 1.5 billion. Gold contract. Let's go take a look at gold. What you have with gold is this. From high to low today, 1272 to 1252. Right now, we're at 1254. We've done just about 100, well, we have done 105,000 contracts. And what you have with gold is this, folks. Gold is going into the highs of the lows that were generated in May as well as June. That number, that specific number inside this contract goes like this. The high of the low is 1259. The low is 1241. Both the 1259 was the high of the low on the 30th of May, as well as the 5th of June. That is one of the benchmarks you want to keep your eye on. Right now, we're at about $3 below that level. We'll see whether it can get up a little bit higher into the close. If you take a look at the GLD, you're coming down into those levels, and you are coming down with lighter volume, but it's not holding price. The GLD, the gap on that GLD was 122.80. You're at 120.64 right now. That is on the intraday basis. When you're taking a look at the weekly basis, what you have on the weekly basis is this, is that last week we came down with 30 million shares, 30 million when you add in the day. Thus far, we've done 6 million. Your characteristic, you're going into 31 million. So bottom line is to get to the bottom of that and hold, you're going to need some real juice. Yeah, but you know what? If we go on this pace right now, we could get that because it's the first day. It's 6.1 million already, which would generate you out a 30 million weekly basis. Bonds, we go take a look at the bond market now. What we have with bonds is this. Bonds on Friday got to a higher high and gave it up on price. Well, guess what? They did the exact same thing today. 10-year bond, this is what you had. 10-year bond on Friday got to 126.21, had million contracts, 1.6 million contracts actually, couldn't handle price. Today you got to 125.12. You did 977,000 contracts. We're going to be back up at that level. That level wants to get tested. What is intriguing, however, is that in both cases, it did give it up on price. This is the second day that it gave it up on price after being much higher. 30-year bond, same setup in the 30-year, USZ. 30-year bond, we got to a price point up here. at 138.23. You've done 293,000 contracts. On Friday, what we did is that we got to a price point of 139.02, and we did 459,000 contracts. Now, in order to break down, the whole world is claiming once again that rates are going to go up, bonds are going to go down, you know, for the 8 millionth time. And in this particular case, this was pretty cool, folks. In this particular case, too, there was a research paper out from the San Francisco Fed. And and inside that research paper, let me see if I can get it for you quick. I know, I just read it. Bottom line, inside that research paper, what the San Francisco Fed, one of the researchers at the San Francisco Fed said that they felt that the investing public, including professionals, didn't understand how quick the interest rates were actually going to go up when, in fact, the Fed makes its turn. You know, we'll see how that shakes out. King Dollar. We go take a look at King Dollar. This is pretty amazing what King Dollar is doing. Bottom line, you're up another 500 ticks. We get 41,000 contracts. And this is no doubt the much larger ABC structure. It's a straight line move. You're at 84.25. We take a look at this, and you put this on a continuous contract. And what you have on the continuous contract, folks, is that the ABC structure, 85.50 is game. You know, right now, the last swing high on the continuous was actually, oh, this is interesting. So the continuous is 84.96. And let me pull this back a little bit. Is that 80? Yeah, so on the continuous, this is what when they chain them together a little bit different. So the continuous is 84.96, and we're just about there. That's on the shorter term basis. The longer term basis, of course, for this dollar sets up, is this, in fact, a much larger ABC structure on the way up? And will it blow away that level, building some cause? I'll set up the bullish and bearish for you. The bullish, if in fact it's going to do that, is that you will see it more than likely not hit the swing point, back off the swing point, build some more cause for a bit too, whether that's month and a half, then take it on and make its run up to this 88.80 area. 88.80 area was the June 2010 high. Thus far, where we are is that we're up to the July 13 high, and it was the couple separate highs that we were up there. We are certainly up here with monster force. The XLE, the energy sector, the XLE is building cause to basically try to take out that B point. We're down 146 right now in the XLE. The B point of an ABC structure on the way down is 94.49. We've hit 95.13. You have volume of 6.9 million. You're going to need over 12 million after as you go after that swing point. Now, the largest weighting structure inside there is ExxonMobil. Exxon is coming down with some juice. We did 6.2 million. The B point on Exxon is 97.63. We've hit 97.45. It's building cost to take that baby out. So Exxon itself and the XLE are going to have some good action. The Apple. Tomorrow it's going to be all about Apple. And, you know, we'll see how this shakes out. Thus far, when Samsung came out with their phone on the September 3rd, that's when Apple went south, 4%. Monster volume. We came down there with 125 million shares. Apple's been going sideways with 37 million. Apple looks like it's screaming for lower price right now. What you did have, if we put this on a much longer basis, what you're going to see is that the high that was generated, the first high that was generated in Apple, September of 2012, is 100.72. We tested that last week, and check this test out. This is how it went. The test was with approximately, well, even on the monthly. Let's see if actually, no, I got to do the weekly, because the monthly, it held on the monthly on price, not on volume. On the weekly, what you had this year's there. On the weekly, we did 323 million versus 500 million. So bottom line, you get over it, closed under it, had lighter volume. That's a failure. What that sets up lower price. Couldn't bust it up. Guess what? You want to bust it downtown. That's how this baby's set up. 877-927-6648. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 26. NASDAQ is up 2. The S&Ps are up 7. You stay right there, folks. We're coming back with the CEO of Novera, and his name's Harry Timken, and he's going to be having a workshop at eSignal. We're going to be right back, folks.